You guys talk a little bit so I can see if this audio is working out well.
I went to the store, I went to the store and
Hello everybody. So as you just saw, I'll be doing a voiceover for a lot of these clips today. And if you wanted to watch the full unedited version though, it was streamed on my channel. There'll be a link down in the description and also one right here at the top right. But anyways, overall this whole video is going to be a very different style from the last one, so let me know in the comments down below if you guys think this one's better or worse, and I'll see how we make the third one, I suppose. So the first area on this tour is my cousin's base in the jungle. This is a jungle temple, actually, that's been revamped. And so the first little area of this whole little thing is this patio right here. And this patio, it's nothing special, there's nothing really in it. I'm not exactly sure what it was supposed to be. I suppose it could have made a cool chest area or something like that, but I don't know. It was never used. We also have this nice little fountain right here. Now inside the house, we have this long corridor that leads down to the basement. And the basement, not too much in it at the moment, I guess. There was at one point, but yeah. This is an area where a villager used to be kept, I believe. And then of course we have this area where all the chests and the crafting tables were and stuff. Not here anymore, but you know, we have the nether portal right here. And the main part of this base is the secret area down below. If you head in this hole, which was covered up, you go right into the secret base. And this used to be mine. I designed this part right here, but I eventually moved it, which we'll get onto later on in the video. But yeah, back here is where my cousin extended it. And yeah, I built this whole little area over here with obsidian and netherrack. And yeah, overall it's pretty spacious down there. And of course, to get out, you go through this bubble column elevator right here. Here we have the Walmart version of our old wheat farm. This was used just to, get food when we initially started the game, as, farms are used for. Down below here we have this dolphin that was created very early on in the realm. It's a staple part of this city and it's incredibly iconic to Season 2. In addition, we also have this house down here underneath the last one. Very inconveniently placed staircase, but it's still quite a nice house. Down in the basement is where I used to live. This was my original house. I had a secret chest and everything here. And then of course we cannot forget this part in the stream where I just no-clip through the ceiling. Very lovely. And right here we have one of my favorite parts of this entire town, pretty much. We have the disco area. And it's nothing too fancy or special, but overall it's just a nicely decorated area in a nice position. Lastly, we cannot forget the community enchantment table. That got robbed all the time, but was definitely very useful early game. Further into the town here, we have some local landmarks such as Liam's face, the community mine, and the fountain, of course. But most importantly, we have Liam's treehouse here. This was Liam's kind of like secondary home he built here in the middle of town. It's just a massive treehouse, and it's really nice. And of course, down below we have the melon farm that I created. Next up, we have this house. Oh, right, of course. This was the one with the ladder on the wall, and then the ladder on the wall. And then right here, we have one of my favorite houses on the realm. I don't remember whose it was exactly, but it just had a really nice exterior to it. Didn't have so much for an interior, but overall, just a really nice house. I enjoyed it. Easily one of my favorites. And here we have the community nether portal, which was built by Liam. He made it both massive and a giant sword. So it's really cool here. There's some trees inconveniently placed here, so it's not the greatest of views, but it is indeed quite a nice sight. And then right here we have my house, which is kind of destroyed. Like literally 25% of it is no longer glass, but it was meant to be just like a cool little glass dome thing. But yeah, it kind of just got broken throughout the ages. It's not very big, or it didn't get replaced, just because this was built like real early game and I didn't feel like getting all the glass. And then by the time I did have materials, I kind of moved away from this area. Alright, we have Dino's auction thing here. I don't remember what it was for exactly, but I do remember we tried to force that one guy to put on netherite armor here. It did not work out very well, but it would have been funny if we got it banned. And here we have our little beacon area inside this pyramid. Not sure why it's not lit up at the moment. I couldn't be bothered to check. But yeah, this is just the community beacon in the center of the city. Overall, nicely decorated, built once again by Liam. Next up, we have the town charity. This one was built by me, actually. This is like my only contribution to the town as the elected mayor. But yeah, overall it came out all right. It's a fairly nice building, you know, right in the corner of the city over here. Got some chests in here for different residents to donate to. We got a mayoral donations chest in the corner. Overall, it's a nice building. Wasn't put to too much use, but it makes for a nice location. And here we have this lovely floating airship that Liam built for a person. I don't actually remember his name. I was supposed to find it. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Here we have this giant tower overlooking the entire city over here, just on this mountain right next to the charity, actually. And yeah, I don't remember who built this exactly, but it kind of just popped up one day, and it's really pretty nice. You know, you could see it like even from spawn. You know, it's kind of like the first thing you spawn in to see because it's just like on top of this giant mountain overlooking everything. Overall, it came out pretty well. Could have used more for an interior, I guess, and also maybe some more details outside, but it's a nice building. And right here we have the tower of Mr. Chromablocks himself, where he started his very own Realm Tour video like a year ago, and he got like 2,000 views on it because, as I said, this was the peak of our Joinable Realm content. So as you just read, this is Alex and Mark's base. That was quite a bit out of the main town. It was like across the desert and like on the side of a mesa hill, basically. Overall, this base was definitely very nice at one point, although in this video it is a little destroyed, as you can tell. But yeah, and mainly it just consists of like 3 floors. The downstairs floor is mostly decoration and whatnot. And then we got the top entrance floor, and then of course the middle floor with all the stuff such as this XP farm you just seen, a regular farm right here. We've got a mine area and another farm area here. And then here we have the cocoa beans. And of course this is just followed by the kelp farm, which is to supply for the XP in the other room. Moving forward, we also have Dylan's old base slash possible prison. Don't really remember, but yeah, it was kind of just out here in the middle of nowhere. I kind of saw it all the time on my way to my base. It was overall pretty interesting, next to a giant circle. So, and here we have my totem farm, which also acted as my main base. I just kind of set up camp around here. I look up here and there's a giant ceiling here just because the snow was getting real annoying to live in. But yeah. Overall, this is a pretty nice area. I had a bunch of chests right here just because I was here so much using this farm, so I just had a bunch of storage for it. I also kind of destroyed the entire pillager outpost, but besides that, it was pretty nice. Here we had a zip line to DJ's base. It was like some weird glitch that no longer works, but it was pretty interesting at the time. And then lastly, right here, we have my secret base. Overall, it's like a mess right now. The entrance is all broken. All the things in it are messed up, but yeah. We got the door that's like not even here anymore. It was like a netherite 3x3 door, and it's just gone. Someone robbed it. And then inside here we have some storage. We had this hallway that I don't actually remember what I was gonna do with, but I had some plans to do something with that. We have the hallway of items that all got robbed by Alex or someone. I don't remember who said they did, but overall it was a fairly nice base at one time. Again, this one also got destroyed, but turned out pretty nice in its time. And then continuing on over here, we have my iron farm, which I kind of built far away just because I didn't want the villagers messing with the raid farm or whatever. So yeah, over here, it's got the iron farm. It spawns in cats too, because that's just a bedrock thing, I guess. And it's also over an ocean, so it also, like, occasionally will get fish in the chest. I think it might have started getting fixed by the end of the realm. I don't really remember, but yeah, I just remember getting a bunch of cooked fish from here at some point. And now to quickly go over some of these last areas before the video gets too long again. But yeah, here we have Daniel's base. It was kind of trashy in this realm, but I mean, it was in this video, but it was very nice at some point. And he had a gold farm here, which was also very useful at times. And here we have the portal area, hallway type of deal that me, Elias, and Tacos all built. It came out very nice in the end. I really loved going through here all the time. It was also a super nice link between the bases. We had this little boat track if you wanted to go along that or just walk. I actually featured this in my Joinable Realm video way back when this realm was actually active, but yeah. Going through this first portal, we have the Mushroom Island where Glitch, Tacos, and Kerrigan all lived, I believe. I don't remember if there's anyone else. Not too much to say about this island. We got an enchantment table. We got some different mushroom houses. The biggest thing I'd say are Glitch's 2 bases. For example, here we have Chromo's first base. I think it was his, at least. I don't know. We found 2 during the stream, but yeah. This first one, made of black stone. Similar theme to the other one. Pretty nice base. And then here we have this secondary base we found like kind of on the other side of the island. This one, as I said, similar design to the last, although I do think I like this one a bit more. I don't think Alex said he'd even seen this base before, so that was pretty interesting, but yeah. Overall, not too much else to show on this island. Next, we head on over to Elias's base. At the moment, it is also like kind of destroyed, as are a lot of things on this save. But yeah, underwater here we have the unfinished dome that Mark and Elias were constructing, mostly Mark. We have the little raft area up top that like got 2/3 of it blown away. The cool ships that apparently are Alex's, and then Daffy Duck, who's missing like his middle face. And then of course we can't forget the most important part, the montage. Look at this.
He's hacking.
Oh.
What is that? He's hacking.
I'll hit you into the sky, Ishy. Fly! Oh, he has levitation. Oh! I launched him into the wall.